Hello, my secretive and mysterious Scorpios. It's your girl Lisa with another video. How's it going? The melanated medicine woman back at it. I missed you guys. This video is for my Scorpio sun signs, my Scorpio moon signs, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio Venus. All right. It's been a minute. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about how much I've missed you. I've missed making these videos. There's so much going on out there in the heavens that we're going to talk about. Let's start it, Scorpio. If you could please do me a favor and smash that like button and comment on this video to like improve my algorithm. Look out, you know what I'm saying? Share this video, tell people about it. We're gonna get into it. All right, let's talk about how we're feeling. Let's talk about how we're feeling. How we're feeling is influenced by what's going on above, and as above, so below. So let's talk about what's going on in the heavens, Scorp. All right, we have 4 planets in retrograde right now. We have Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter. That's the Mercury. You heard that little blip. Okay, so we have Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, and Saturn. Wait, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, and Mercury in retrograde right now. So when planets are in retrograde, Scorp, it's time for us to just reevaluate our lives, reevaluate ourselves, reflect, reset, relax, release. You know what I mean? Just like take things kind of slow, right? The planets appear to be going backwards when they're in retrograde, but it's just an optical illusion. That's not exactly what's going on at all. So, I don't know if you're feeling it, Scorpios. You tend to be very intuitive. You feel what's going on. You're very psychic, actually. So you might feel that's what's going on. There's a part of you that might feel like you want to transform who you are because that's the nature of Scorpio, okay? But also Chiron is in the sign of Aries, okay? Chiron is the wounded healer and Aries is the all about me sign, right? So now my Scorpios might feel like it's time to reinvent who you are. Like you might have outgrown your old self, right? You're stepping into like, I'm doing big things. I got a purpose here. And if you're feeling like, oh, I got a purpose here, I want to change some things outside of myself, that can be because Saturn went into Aquarius, and Aquarius is about shaking up, the system, right? Saturn's about the system. Aquarius is about shaking it up. Like, let's overthrow the government. Let's be revolutionary. Let's change some things. So that feeling of changing the collective coupled with outgrowing your old self, because Chiron is in Aries, it's like, I just want something new. You know what I mean? Like this right here, like you look out at the world, it just looks so like this ain't even me anymore. Like, what can I do? What can I do to change? And how can I change myself? How can I reinvent myself? What can I do? Plus, Jupiter, the most expansive, big planet, that along with Neptune has gone into the sign of Pisces, the all-loving, yummy, spiritual, compassionate sign. So we might be feeling very compassionate. We might be feeling yummy and good and, spiritual. We might be feeling intuitive. We might be getting some spiritual downloads. I don't have to define that to my Scorpios. I did for some other signs, but you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? Because you guys are always tapped in, turned in, tuned in, and turned on, right? So when Jupiter is in the sign of Pisces, it's a very favorable transit. Okay, it feels like a hug. It feels like a kiss. It feels like I can do anything, so you might just be ripping at the seams, Scorp, like, what can I do? I want to change myself. I've outgrown this skin, death to the old me, right? And, let's change up the system. So you might be feeling a little restless. And if you are feeling restless, Scorpio, that could also be because of this current energy that we're in, right? So we left that slow, fixed sign of Taurus, and now we're in this quick, fast-paced Gemini adaptable energy, right? But everything that I just explained, it's heightened by this recent full lunar eclipse that we just had in Sagittarius, right? So there's like so many things going on in the celestial bodies that we're being affected. So I'm coming here today to just talk to my beloved Scorpios and to ask Spirit what my Scorps can do to support yourself at this time. You might be feeling anxious. You might be feeling like I want a new job. I want something that's more purposeful for my spirit, for my soul. This 9 to 5, man, what? I might, I'm bigger than this. I want to, change some things about myself, about the collective, about, humankind, about my environment. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot going on. So let's go ahead and just ask Spirit what we can do, right, to support ourselves at this time. So I'm just going to I got this new deck, but I'm trying to see which one I'm drawn to. And again, this is for my Scorpio sun sign, Scorpio moon sign, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio Venus. All right, so I'm just going to take some deep breaths. I'm going to tap into Scorpio energy, and I'm going to ask the divine to assist me in sharing a helpful and encouraging, resonating message to my Scorpios, okay? All right. Scorpio, that's the sign. Spirit, please assist me in conveying an effective and useful message for the collective Scorpios out there. All right. Scorpio, let's get it. All right. As you guys know, I like jumpers. I only basically take jumpers. That's my system right now. I'm sure it'll evolve and change. But I'm going to get my jumpers, and then we're going to read it. And we might pull for some other decks. I tend to give Scorpio a lot of time in these videos, because I just enjoy Scorpio energy so much. So, okay. For Scorpio Spirit. All right, let's get, all right. Okay, let's see. Is this the deck? Does this deck want to talk to us? If not, we got several other decks, Scorpios, all right? Okay. Okay, for Scorpio. All right, we got some cards flying out. Okay. We have 2. Okay. This is making sense. This is kind of talking about what we've already talked about with what's going on in the heavens, Scorp. All right. Okay. There's another one. Let's get 2 more cards for Scorpio, God. All right. 2 more. 2 more cards for Scorpio. Okay. And just 1 more. They're falling, Scorp. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let me just look at these cards for a sec before I read them. All right. So Scorpio, right now we have the Ace of Wands for you. All right. The Ace of Wands in the traditional deck, you see a hand coming from the heavens, providing you with a wand, which is the fire suit, right? It is a spark of creative expression. It's a spark of creativity. It's very passionate. It could be about career. It's about a new adventure. All right. And so you might be thinking about starting something new, right? The wands, it's about again, creation, like creativity, passion, getting that bag and everything like that. So right now you might be thinking like, how can I make more money? Right now you're thinking about, you see this, the third eye, you're thinking about something passionate, something that will be emotionally rewarding for you. All right, Scorpio. All right. And you're thinking about, and this is the Chariot, right? So the Chariot is about victory and forward movement. You're like, you might think like, how can I get this business off the ground? How can I make more money? How can I move forward? Or it could be about relationship. I don't see cups in this reading yet, but it could be about something that you're passionate about. How can I get it off the ground and move forward, right? Or how can I expand my business? Or how can I come up with new ways of how can I find time to move forward with my creative endeavors? All right. And right now you are a little, there's some decisions that you have to make. All right. You see how she's blinded, right? There's some things that she is unable to see right now because either she's unwilling to, all right, because she could easily take that off of her eyes. There's something that you guys might not want to be looking at that's right in front of your eyes, Scorpio. So there might be some confusion about a decision, all right? And this decision might have to do, well, I'm not going to pull the next card up yet. I'm just going to look at these three. You might have to make a decision on, that next step in your life. You know what I mean? There's something, you're on the precipice of something, like something, you're at the beginning stages of something. You've been gifted with this spark of like this creative inspiration or a money-making idea, like, oh my gosh, and I want to go forward with it, but I just don't know how. Okay, so this is the indecisive card. And this is the card, this is the swords, right? So this is about thinking. On the original deck, there's like these, she's blindfolded and these swords are crossing her, right? So it's about a stalemate. It's about, just not having all the answers yet, all right? Now something might be going on with you guys as far as there might be something that is weighing you guys down. This is the Ten of Wands, all right? So you see how she has all of, like, she's on this journey and she has all this baggage. So Scorpio, let's talk about, let's get into it, right? She got this, she's gotten far, but she has a lot of baggage, all right? So something might be going on with some of my Scorpios. And again, I'm talking to many Scorpios. So there's a lot of different messages. Some may resonate. Take what hits and leave what doesn't. But the Ten of Wands is about being tired, being overworked, being weary. But the guidance when you see this card is you can delegate some responsibility. Scorpios, you guys are very independent. You want to do everything yourself. You know what I'm saying? You guys are strong. You don't want people to help you. You don't want to seem vulnerable because you see that as a weakness, all that stuff. All right, Scorp. But this is the card to say you can enlist some help because right now you might be feeling a little vulnerable. All right, this is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is talks about feeling kind of vulnerable. Okay, you might be feeling a little defensive. There are some wands here, coming at her, but she's in her bubble. She knows that she's safe. All right. Wait, let me just see something else about this card. This is a new deck. I just want to see something, Scorp. Just, All right. This is also about protecting yourself, grounding and protecting yourself. My Scorpios, you guys are very psychic. I don't know if you guys are giving readings yourself, but this is the card to remind you to protect yourself. You see how she is in this bubble here and there's these wands coming for her, but she knows that she's safe, right? Also, it's about creative innovation. We talked about that, with the Ace of Wands card. Okay, so something's on your mind. Like, let me get this coin. Let me come up with some new idea. Let me do something different than everybody else is doing. Like, let me make my mark. Like we talked about with Saturn in Aquarius, right, Squirt? But it's a sign to continue to share your ideas and to express yourself. That's perfect. That is perfect. All right. Mm-hmm. This is about creative innovation. Okay. So it looks like the only thing that's preventing you from getting whatever off the ground for you right now, Scorp, is you know, you might feel is the feeling of being burdened. You might have to prioritize, you know, your responsibilities. You might, you know, you want to take it all on and do it all at once. But, you know, Scorpio, I'm feeling like there's some baggage that you don't have to take with you on this journey. Okay, you might need to let some stuff go. All right. And when you do, like, this is, I'm not going to say the most negative card, but this is the card that comes before the, you know, the outcome. But the outcome is the best sign of the whole, this is the most favorable sign of the whole tarot. All right, Scorpio. So what I'm seeing here, and we can look at the bottom of the deck. What is on your mind? What is the theme of this? And look at this. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is, you are thinking about your coin or self-worth. So the thing about, look at her. She seems so settled in who she is. The Queen of Pentacles, she's an earth sign. She is grounded. She has worked very hard for what she has. And right now she is just reveling in it, right? She knows how to prioritize. She is sitting there with her coin in her hand, right? So you guys might really be thinking about, you know, some new ventures, you know, some new ways to market yourself, right? You know, some, you know, thinking of new ways of getting your business, you know, up and going, right? Up and running, you know, but again, this is about victory. So the thing of Scorpio, you got this. Whatever you're thinking about, if you are, you know, thinking about the pros and cons of starting something, you know, that's the polarity right there, pros and cons. If you guys are thinking about the pros and cons of this new venture, just don't limit yourself, right? Because the thing about it is, again, she's confused, right? So a lot of times when the Two of Swords come up, not only is that indecision, but it can also be self-doubt. Okay, so just know that when these thoughts come and you might be doubting yourself and feeling vulnerable, this is backing up this card. This is about creative expression. This means go forward with that which you are thinking about, you know, because the way the energies are lined up right now, again, with the Sagittarius, with Jupiter being in the sign of Pisces, it's all good. It's all good. And then the next card that's sitting on the bottom is the High Priestess. This right here, this is, you know, spiritual downloads. And once you, oh my gosh, and, you know, once you listen to the downloads, Eight of Wands, you know, you'll get the answers. You'll get the answers. And just be balanced about your approach. Just be balanced about your approach. And whatever it is, make sure you study. Study whatever your craft is. Don't just go in there and be willy-nilly about it. Scorp, you got this. All right? You absolutely got this. This is a good reading. This is a good time for growth, self-growth, self-discovery, reinventing yourself, how you would like to see yourself. Of course, accepting who you are and how you are. But, you know, we all are here to grow and learn, shed our old skin. As I said in previous videos in Native American astrology, in earth medicine, the Scorpio is the snake, just always shedding skin, just being very transformative, right? You know, Scorpio is ruled by Aries and Pluto, but Pluto is that deep transformation. Like you are, Scorpio, you are definitely not the same person you were last year. You grow in ways to which other people don't grow. I mean, because there's that subconscious need for this emotional intensity for you to continue to grow. You feel like you need to feel things so deeply on a deep level. You might say that you don't, but you need to feel uncomfortable in order for you to grow. It just, that's Scorpio. So, all right. So we're going to, and I love that about you, you know, as you know, my moon's in Scorpio, and I love Scorpio energy. We're going to consult the Oracle about any final thoughts or messages or guidance to assist Scorpios in this time. Okay, Scorpio. All right, just a couple cards for, all right, we got Perseverance. All right. That's also, you see, image and color is everything in divination, Scorpio. So when you look at the orange, we're talking about our sacral chakra too. The second chakra, which is about creative expression. Okay, so it's about creation. All right, so whatever you're creating, this is about perseverance. Okay, do not give up on what it is that you are doing, or what you're thinking about. In order to manifest it, you got to, you know, that Ace of Wands is just that creative spark. It's not self-sustaining. You have to discipline yourself and have perseverance for it to, you got to persevere, you know, in order to bring it into fruition. All right. Any other messages? Oops. Okay, wait. Any other messages for Scorpio spirit? Oopsies. That's half the deck that came out. All right. For Scorpio spirit, just one card, please. Just one card. Oh, we're doing good. We're at 20 minutes. We're doing good. Oopsies. Here we go. Okay. Oops, that was 3 cards. Okay. One card, spirit. Just one. One card for my, one card for my Scorpios. Let's get it. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Okay. Okay. All right, Scorpio, it's passion. So again, follow your passions. Do not be afraid to step out there, and, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to second guess yourself. It's okay to feel insecure. But now is the time to make that move and believe in yourself, Scorpio. Like, now is the time, whatever it might be. If all this is about a boy, if it's about, you know what, I want to tell him, you know that I want to be with him, do it. If it's about starting a channel, if it's about whatever you're passionate about, we got the Sun card. It's gonna prevail. It's going to if you feed it, it will grow. It just will. If you feed it, it'll grow. Perseverance, passion, stick with it, Scorpio. Just don't give up. And it's yours. I mean, you got the Sun card. Either way, you're going to be successful. All right. I will see you in 2 weeks when I do the new moon in Gemini. There's a lot to be said there because the sun and moon is going to be in Gemini. And those Geminis, they're different, right? No, I'm just playing. But anyway, I hope this resonated. Please like and comment and subscribe. All right, Scorpio. I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye.